Okay, so people, some guy wrote on the chat that he didn't hear that I was one to support the divested side or divested platform, so I decided to show a few of my videos just to show that, yes, I've made a good deal of many videos on divested zealot. The top one, this is the highest viewed video of hers I did, and this one was about just basically her with the whole situation of Chrissy and how I basically took her side on that. Then these are videos I'm just happy she's talking about certain issues, like for example, the real ghetto gaggers being black men. She talks about stuff that a lot of black women seem like they're too weak to actually talk about. And, I appreciate her for that. I didn't see anyone else mention how black men are truly ghetto gaggers, how they pay, literally, to be degraded by other races of women. Like, do black women ever pay anybody to be degraded, called the N word, in a slave girl, or like in the black man's case, a slave boy? This is not what black women pay for. Black men enjoy that kind of stuff. They, you know, pay for that kind of stuff. And, you know, comparing people who just do it for a living, for money, is very different from someone who actually pays someone to call them those names because they enjoy it. So, I like that she put a light to the fact that black men are actually the real ghetto gaggers. Anyway, this one is again me just defending her against Chrissy. Then this one, yeah, I think I'm talking about some fake divestors she mentioned on this video here. And then, oh, that's some video some dude made on me. And then this one is some thoughts on, yeah, I like this one actually. When she brings up white smoke as a favorite thing of mine, is why I started watching her videos again, because I was like, oh, well, she actually is real about this stuff. You're not just saying white man is the way to basically find, good relationships. You're actually mentioning that there is a way to go about it, or else you'll fall through the cracks and you'll be stuck with white smoke. And, I like that she points out that they're not all good, because it's helpful to someone who is actually in that sector who is interested in white men. You don't want to pick the bad apples just because they're white. People are incompatible despite race. Anyway, going on to another video, yeah, I love how she roasts black men, because to me, I kind of think that she roasts black men better than anyone else does. I mean, if you have a baby by a black man, if you've been married to a black man, if you open your legs to a black man, how well can you roast a black man? You really can't. That's why a lot of the women out here trying to roast black men just fail miserably. Um, Then this is another one where I'm defending her, basically saying how she's not extreme, which I don't think she is. She's just telling black women not to be with black men. That's not extreme. Another video, just Chrissy versus Divested Zealot. I support Divested Zealot in that case. Um, no, she was telling people to be anonymous. I don't like being anonymous in that one. I just didn't see how or why I would be anonymous. I have no shame in anything I'm saying on this platform. Yeah, I think this one is the first one. Oh yeah, that's the first one I made. That was pertaining to White Smoke. Again, just defending her on her not being extreme. How I see hashtag all, I'm kind of a part of it. I believe in it for myself. Do I believe in it for others? I really don't. I'm not into converting other people to be divested. I'm happy being divested myself. So That's what I was saying there. Do unicorns exist? And the answer was, I just don't care. Then this one's on femicide. Um, as you can tell, most of my videos on her are going to be basically positive. Um, yeah, just generally what she had to say on different things is just what I've basically been talking about because I watch her channel and stuff. And I make commentary on channels I watch and like and things of that nature. Maybe somebody will see it, and actually be, interested in tuning in anyway. Also, Crystal Swirls. I wanted to show something with Crystal Swirls. I've had my most viewed videos of hers are basically the videos that were me defending her specifically, as you can see here. This is me tearing into to Mrs. Elite here, tearing into Miss Elite again, and again, and yeah. And then this is me starting my tear into Greek. Um, I was attacking him on a lot of other issues though, in like 3 other videos, basically calling him an ape. At the end of the day, that's what I was basically calling him. An inferior human being, basically. And then, yeah, this one, I don't think, this one here, I was just basically trying to go over the beef between them. That was a while back, though. And then this one, pretty sure I took Crystal Swirl's side on that because I don't like Chrissy, so I would probably side with this air freshener beside me over Chrissy, because I really never side with Chrissy for anything. I did back off on her a little bit when she said that she was a rainbow swirler, but still, if I have to, I'll talk about how I don't like her, and I just do that most of my channel, because that's what my channel is kind of made for anyway. Um, you'll see a lot of videos on Crystal Swirls where I am talking about colorism and how I like when she talks about colorism. I like some of the stuff she has to say on colorism. Now, she can be a little bit blunt, and sometimes people get their feelings hurt, but the message is never really that poisonous, in my opinion. It's usually just being completely truthful and honest, you know. And then these are Dragon Greek. Um, I think that one's a colorism video. I don't know what it's about, but as you can tell, as the title says, I'm agreeing with her again. Oh, this is me attacking Miss Elite. Again, this is at like the after party, basically. I hadn't attacked her as much as I attacked her in the other ones because that was like, I think 3 days later, and then it kind of died down, but I was still posting a few. I posted 5,000 views of content attacking Miss Elite in like 2 days off of like 3 or 4 videos. It was fun, and she was so mad. It was so funny. Anyway, um, yeah, another colorism video. Um, this one was about Angel Charm being trans. Um, Another video on Miss Elite, and kind of like the after response of me tearing into her. Greek again. Greek. Greek. Yeah, and I think this is just me liking her channel and talking well of it again. So that's those two. Then, here's a few that I've done on Milu Divine. It's not Oops. It's not that many. So, she had an issue with Star, and I've been trashing Star 2 different videos. I think it was really 3 videos, but it only shows 2 videos here, and also, another video just basically, speaking, well, of one of the videos she made. This video right here was really good. And it was about basically men with tattoos and long hair and how they're feminine and how women shouldn't choose them. So I made a video basically on how I liked what she had to say. So that was what that video was about. So then there was also another one with ghetto gaggers that I did because somebody called her a ghetto gagger. So I basically was showing how actually black men are ghetto gaggers, which started the whole thing with ghetto gaggers, because originally that's where it started. Somebody called her a ghetto gagger, so I was like, how dare black men try to call her a ghetto gagger when they're the biggest ghetto gaggers? I mean, they're the ones paying to be ghetto gaggers, want so badly to be a ghetto gagger. So this was, I think this video was about that. That or my Godfrey video was about that. Well, it's going to be hard to find because, you know, there are too many people talking about Godfrey, so I'm not going to even look for that page. Anyway, and then here's one for Lexus Exodus. I wanted to show as well. As you can see here. Now, some of this is review. That's a new video I just did. But this one is actually, this one right here down below, is actually about me talking about black male content creators and their hurt and anger towards Lexus Exodus. And then these 2 videos with Lexus Exodus, one on colorism and my perspective on her with divestment and things of that nature, and then this one on the docu-series. So these are both positive as well. I might have differing views, sir. Oh, here too. This one as well. For me, I usually make videos about Lexus Exodus, just basically saying that how I agree with certain issues. Might be something that I disagree with, but generally I agree with. So for me, it's just like I've agreed with basically a lot of different divestors, and on top of it, I've defended many of them. I just showed you 4 different individuals. I don't know, have I ever defended any manosphere platforms? I really don't do that much, I don't think. I can't think of anyone who I do that for. I might, like, hashtag O'Shea Duke Jackson, for example. I've never defended him, though. I really don't. To me, black men who are just existing is just a black man existing. Do you think I want him to kill himself? Like, he's got to live and breathe. He can be unattractive, you know, but he still got to live and live his life out, you know, and make the most of his life, you know. And he is a part of my race, so, you know, that's how I see it. But I do not defend black manosphere platforms like that often. If anything, I remain very neutral with them because to me, what is there to hate? What is there to have a negative view towards? From my perspective, if I've never been involved with them and I'm not having any problems with them, during the pandemic, as I've said before, it's gotten a lot better because there's no harassment, so it makes it even better for me. So that's why my predisposition is usually not to be so angry and upset at black men. For what? I don't get it. What am I supposed to be angry at? And I think that's why you guys don't recognize sometimes that I'm a part of the side that's more divested, I guess you could say, um, than anything else. But I mean, like with the Manosphere, I do watch Manosphere content, and I can talk about different issues, and I retain a moderate or neutral view towards them, but you can't expect me to go against true divested women when I am a divested woman myself. You know, I just don't understand why some people are like, no, that's not what I heard. What? So you thought that I was like for the manosphere? Where? How can someone be pro manosphere and call black men's penises shit dicks? How? How can they say that a black man's penis looks like feces? How can they say that a black man looks like a woman? Like, these are not things that manosphere people would like to hear. White manosphere or black manosphere for that matter. And everyone knows I am very much partial to the white manosphere. And I think that might be why people get a little confused because yes, I am. I fit perfectly fine in the white manosphere. Like, I've never had any problems. I literally follow Courtney Ryan, who some people might call a pick me, but I don't see her that way. And, I like channels like hers, and I like channels like a few other people. And I might not be the biggest fan of red pill to the extreme, but I coexist just fine in the red pill spaces. Usually I talk to them and they're like, "Oh, okay, yeah. Well, that's not how most women are," or something like that. But I usually don't have any problems with them because the women they want have to do with some kind of money or some kind of way they want to be used or they want to use somebody. And, I just am someone who's kind of like an outsider who's just like, well, that's gotta suck, but, I don't have that interest and I don't know why you're going after women who want that, but, good luck with that, kind of thing. So it's not like there's not really much friction usually in my experience with them. Um, and maybe that's why, because I'm not really a feminist. And no, I'm not a feminist. I'm conservative. So, I don't have feminist leanings like that. I do have an independent leaning, but I don't have a feminist leaning. If anything, I don't even think women are oppressed. I think, because people don't realize there's people out there who can't even live and be their own biological sex. The intersex people are actually oppressed people. Feminists are always just basically trying to get in the way and say that they're oppressed, but hey, we have the bodies that we were given by God. Nobody went in and tried to take our parts away and just, conduct surgery on a baby who cannot consent. So to me, when people act like women are oppressed, I think that's bullshit because it's like there's people who can't even be who they are. They're not even acknowledged because they're oppressed. So women don't even understand what oppression is. That's how I see it. So yeah, that's why I'm not really into the whole feminism thing. And I think that's why I coexist a lot better in the manosphere in general, you know. And most of the manosphere that I watch and entertain and just, you know, look at for content is usually the white manosphere. Many of the videos I've done at are usually white manosphere. Like think before you sleep. That's one that I've done. Um so that's basically all I have to say in this video. Um I just kind of feel like people should actually pay attention to what I'm saying or just not pay attention at all and say nothing. But don't assume that I'm someone who's against divested black women when I am a divested black woman quite clearly. I have no attraction to black men. I don't desire to appeal to the black manosphere. The thing is, the only side of me that ever appeases the black manosphere is the fact that I am the type that doesn't care that they interracially date. I promote it, and I also think that why wouldn't I promote it? Because you have to think of white people. If they think that black people can be good partners, then they'll consider black men and black women. It's not going to be where like people are like, I will consider a black woman but not a black man. It's got to be both, basically. So that's why I don't believe in trying to hinder black men. Black men and black women, we're in this together when it comes to the cross-racial relationships of interracial relations. You know, we both have the whole thing of being black with someone of another race. So, I mean, our struggles may be different because we're different races. I mean, different genders, not different races, but different genders. But still, that doesn't make me think that I should, you know, try and sabotage or speak poorly on black men who interracially date, especially since I'm not interested in black men who interracially date or intraracially date. I'm not attracted to a black man, so why should I care and why should I be bothered by it? Why should I be against it? It's doing the same thing as I'm doing, so I can't be against it, that's for sure. So that's how I see that whole situation. So I guess I'll be done now. Thanks for watching, everybody. Like and subscribe. Comment down below. Have a great day. Bye.